incite. No, that is different from the conclusion that the Prime Minister came up with respect to overthrowing. So there is something that we don't understand. And that is exactly what they are doing. When you go and you hijack the operations of the police, you go and you make conclusions while investigations are going on. What are you doing? You are contaminating the whole thing. In fact, they should set aside that whole thing. They should finish with that. Because the Prime Minister has already interfered. And Matt, I don't know what it's about. The Prime Minister is yet to come and tell us what was his mission in Greece. That is what is important. Mr. Prime Minister, you owe it to the Dominican people. You say you went out there to do business on our behalf. What is it that you went to Greece to do? Come and clear the air about those diplomatic passports that were sold to crooks and criminals. Come and take out Dominica's name in that. The monies that were held up by the banks, by the correspondent banks. Tell us what is wrong, how our country moving forward. And Matt, finally, I want to agree with those who think that, it is not a political thing and that political parties should not try to take, a claim for what is happening. I agree. Dominica, we're fighting for. We want to rescue Dominica. Yet, while we think so, and I'm of the view that they are right, but the Prime Minister is implicating political parties. He has categorically stated that the Freedom Party and the United Workers' Party are the ones who are putting problems. So while it is true we're fighting for Dominica, he's implicating parties, and the fellas must defend themselves. So, yes, it's a Dominica thing, but the party who is making statements must actually say, look, I am saying on behalf of my party. So at the end of the day, yes, it's Dominica, but you must defend your party. Matt, thanks for the opportunity. Have a great morning.
All right, let's take a phone call. Hello. Yes, hello. Hello. We're going to take a break and we will come back right after this.
Having a patch qui complete.
So ça veut dire ou min body inika qui bichi, qui ga match on l'ame, on zi bail comme ça.
But of course, là on est en kai qui ka espérer pour taper on downstairs pour comme l'année et ben on upstairs. It is not complete.
Fifin, moi d'accord avec vous. Even a wall like wa pour concrete tout ça.
But how about you must have the Sweet 16 promotion continues at PH Williamston.
You mean the same Sweet 16 promotion côté PH qui ende nous bâti kay nous. The same Sweet 16 qui fait nous bâti downstairs nous and the
wall.
Well, it's back. 16% discount as to sub aggregate every block côté PH Williams up till the 17th of February.
And what I like about this promotion, only up till the 30th November to collect it.
Eh ben c'est pas ça nous fait non?
Nous collect Sweet 16 for free, is we?
Oh yes, c'est pay pour collect later and store at home.
Until we were able to build.
Changer the promotion ends on the 17th of February because fair fit.
Sweet 16 Salah every PH living in Dominic.
All right, Dominica, I did promise you Dr. Thompson Fontaine, who was released by the police late last evening. He was greeted by a jubilant crowd shouting, "Free Dr. Fontaine." We'll talk to him for a few minutes this morning. Of course, he's accompanied by the MP for the Roseau North constituency, Danny Lugay. Dr. Fontaine, I know time is of the essence here this morning, so let's get straight to it. When it happened yesterday, you, of course, hosted a show, your show, On Point, yesterday morning, and when you went down, the police were already waiting. Tell us that story.
Well, Matt, good morning to you and to your many listeners. In fact, I was effectively ambushed yesterday. As soon as I got downstairs, I saw the government vehicle right outside the studio, and even before I could react, all the doors opened and about 5 officers came around in a semicircle around me. I had my phone in my hand. I tried making a call. An officer immediately grabbed my wrist and wrenched the phone off my hands. At which point I was like, what's going on, guys? You know, who are you guys? You know, what's going on? Because nobody up to that point had identified themselves to me. They were all in camouflage army uniform. So I had no, I thought there was some mercenaries or something. I just didn't know. And then at which point another gentleman came forward and he told them basically just relax a bit. And then he came up to me, introduced himself as Inspector Barnes, said he was Inspector Barnes and that I was under arrest for suspicion of inciting violence and that I should come with them. At which point they had my phone already. There was actually nobody. There was only one gentleman I saw in the distance, but it was completely isolated. You know, it's a Sunday afternoon in town. There were practically no one around. And
but so what time that was?
That was around 2:20, 2:25 in that region. And then at which point I quietly I went with them. I walked to the vehicle with them. I was searched. I was patted down like a common criminal. I was searched, and then they bundled me into the vehicle, and I was taken to police headquarters, where I was then given an opportunity to call my lawyer, and at which point they started the process of interviewing me, quote unquote, interviewing me.
Did you answer any questions?
I answered to my name, my age, and my profession. That was it. They were asking questions about if I knew what the invasion of Normandy was in the Second World War. All kind of ridiculous questions that made no sense to me. So I wasn't going to answer those. I basically asserted my right to remain silent. And then after about 2 hours into the interview, 2.5 hours into the interview, they were not making any progress because the officer was asking the questions I was not answering. I was literally not even saying yes or no. I just was not answering. So my lawyer intervened at that point, and then I said, I told him that it made no sense. As far as I'm concerned, the interview is over. I don't think I should be subjected to this, because as far as I'm concerned, there is no interview because you're asking questions, I'm not responding. And why should you just continue through the process of asking questions? At which point the crowd had built up substantially, and I was getting set for a very long night. And because at that point I had not had anything to eat, because I got up late on Sunday morning and I came straight from the country to the station, and from there I was going to get lunch. So I did not get a chance to get lunch, and so I had no breakfast, no lunch. I'm not eating anything. The officer then advised me that I could get something to eat, and because I was obviously going to be there for a long time, so I ordered some food, and just waiting in about 10 minutes for the food to come, and then all of a sudden he came back and indicated that he was going to release me, and that however I would have to come back tomorrow. And I'm not sure what happened. There was an abrupt shift, because it looked like he was intent on continuing the interview, and then on the other hand he just came back and said that I was being released. But at that time you could hear the crowds outside were obviously building up, and I could hear from where I was, I could hear my name being shouted, and I could hear, Free Dr. Fountain chant coming from downstairs. And it was clear to me that the crowd, just from the intensity, because over the afternoon I could hear the intensity building up, even if I could not see anything. And I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it, but there was certainly a complete shift. But one of the things that I found peculiar is the officer told me that I was being arrested on suspicion of basically incitement. And then when I got there, he says, well, the charges has to do with your attempts to overthrow the government of Roosevelt's carrot, But it is really bizarre, because this what we've called, or what we've now know as the coup by truck, where a truck was supposed to be overthrowing the government. I'm accused of sitting behind the truck that was supposed to overthrow the government. So it's ridiculous, man. That's a trump up charge that is simply meant to harass me, and I'm really angry this morning. Well, angry, but keeping my cool, because I understand why I have to be doing this. But at the same time, this morning I had planned to go out to the farming community, because we are doing something now that this government has failed to do for 16 years, and that is to take care of the Dominican farmers. And my schedule this morning was to go and meet farmers to talk about giving me produce to export this weekend. And I cannot do it. I have to spend time in the police station, and that is something that, I'm putting money directly into the hands of the Dominican farmer, something that the government has failed to do for 16 years. And yet they find it to take my time and to involve me in all this kind of nonsense. I mean,
almost wasting your time.
It's a waste of time. It really is a waste of time. But I'm prepared to go through it, because I understand that this is a struggle for the survival of our democracy. And I can tell you that, and I told the police yesterday, I told him that Dominica will never be the same again, and that their attempts to kill democracy will not succeed. And I want to let Dominicans know that our fight is a just one, and that we will overcome. We will win this one, because at the end of the day, Skerrit is the one that we're asking to leave and to go, and he must go. He has to understand that he has to go, because it cannot be that one individual can jeopardize an entire nation and continue as if it's business as usual. And that is why I think we've made a case, a very strong case, for Skerrit to go, and I think that is what we need to. So no amount of harassment, no amount of
So you're not intimidated?
Not at all, Matt. Not at all. I never cowered. I am unbowed, and there is no reason to fear, because the strength of the Dominican public is behind us, is behind what we are doing, and there is no reason to fear. And the police, I mean, they claim that they're doing their jobs, but you have to wonder about this, whether this police is becoming a political arm, whether this police is really looking after the interests of the Dominican public as they're supposed to. And these are very concerning times for us in Dominica. The rest of the world is hearing this message, and I'm trusting that the rest of the world is cued into Dominica today because of this ongoing saga.
Support came in outside of Dominica last season?
Absolutely, Matt. A lot of support from every organization. I cannot tell you the organizations that contacted me last night. I'm sure we will be seeing and hearing the news reports throughout the day. But it is very encouraging. It is very encouraging. And Dominicans must know that we are not alone in this battle, that there are forces of good on the outside that are assisting us and ensuring through the press that the word gets out to the international community.
One of the front page stories on Barbados, a leading newspaper in Barbados, was your story. So I suspect it's spreading. And let me say good morning to Danny Lugay, who was one of the first persons there to give support to Dr. Fontaine. I think he got in a little problem with the police yesterday. Danny?
Good morning, Matt, and good morning, Dominica. Rosa North, Rosa Central, Rosa South, and Rosa Valley. And indeed, the youth and people of Dominica stand ready and in waiting to ensure that democracy is restored in Dominica. These machinations of intimidation by Roosevelt Skerrit and his criminal enterprise will not work. Just as mankind broke the sound barrier, so too Dominicans have broken the fear barrier. Young people all over Dominica are insisting that the gifts of rum and Siwo will not work, Matt. For so many years, since 2004, we've been calling for roads in Salisbury, both feeder roads and farm roads. We've been calling for boats to export farmers' goods. We've been calling for help for DAPEC so that farmers could be on their feet, and we couldn't get it. Today, Roosevelt Skerrit is like a mad ant talking about CBI money. CBI money, 35 million for the geothermal. Where was that money all the time? Was it hiding in banks in Switzerland and in Macau and in Dubai? All of a sudden, money just popping up from where I don't know. But that cannot, I said the young people have, we've surpassed the fear barrier, just like mankind broke the sound barrier, and it is too late. Roosevelt Skerrit has to resign.
Okay, I know Mr. Dr. Thompson Fontaine does not have too much time this morning, given the fact that he has an appointment with the police this morning, although some people are indicating, does he really have to go? But that's a question for Dr. Thompson Fontaine. You can have a chance right now I know you've been waiting to ask him a few questions. Here's your chance. Of Dominica, 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257. These are the numbers if you want to call in at this time. We don't have too much time, so you gotta use this time. All right, let's take a phone call. Hello.
Good morning to you and your guests in the studio.
Yes, good morning.
Matt, I don't have no question to ask Thompson Fountain this morning. I want to appeal to the Dominican people to come out in large numbers this morning to support Thompson Fountain and that atrocity that this government, Matt, is perpetrating against the civilians of Dominica, the true patriots. So wherever you are this morning, make that sacrifice to come down in large numbers so that this regime will realize that we are on a mission to regain our democracy in Dominica. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you for the opportunity. Hello.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Fontaine and Danny Luge.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Like yesterday, I will be there to let Roosevelt Skerrit see the fear of Roosevelt Skerrit has worn out among Dominicans, and we will be there in large numbers to support you, Dr. Fontaine. All right?
Thank you. Hello.
Mark Bergen.
Mm-hmm.
Thompson, morning.
Good morning.
Thompson Fountain, I'm advising you, do not go to that police station. Do not go. Do not give them the opportunity to intimidate you again. What they did yesterday was wrongful. They have no charge on you. Do not go back in there.
Well, he will be with his lawyers, I imagine. Like your lawyers are expected to join you there.
Yes, indeed. The lawyers will be there present, and Matt, I gave my word to the police officer yesterday that I would be back at 9 o'clock, and I intend to keep it. I think it's just it's the right thing to do, but I'm not going there alone. I know hundreds of other Dominicans will be accompanying me this morning, so I'm not going to let them down because they're committed to coming. So I'm going to go.
All right. Hello, talk to me. Are you there? Nobody there. Hello.
Yes. Good morning, Matt, again.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Matt, it's not only Dr. Thompson that will be going to the police, the people will be going. So Thompson is not the subject matter, but the people, we the people will be here. Thompson, just like yesterday, we supported you. We will be there this morning. You are a law-abiding citizen. You are in process of what the police say. Abide. You going down to the police station, but you are not alone. You are with your people. So nothing about running away. Go and hear what they have to say with your lawyers, but the people will be there. Have a good morning.
Have a good morning. Hello. I'm hearing talk that they may change the charge. Is that a possibility as well?
Well, yes, Matt, because it kept changing. As I said, when I first went there, I was being questioned about overthrowing the Prime Minister, and there was talk of obstruction, there was talk of incitement, and it's very convoluting. I mean, I wasn't prepared to listen, so most of the time I was basically not listening. I was tuned off. I really don't know. So we'll see. The people need to understand. And let me clarify that, because I heard DBS say, and I suspect deliberately so, and DBS need to fix that. They said they can confirm that I was neither arrested nor charged. It is not true. I was arrested yesterday. The police who first introduced himself as Inspector Banis, he told me you are under arrest for suspicion. So I was arrested. I was not charged, however. I have not yet been charged.
Okay, Mr. Curtis Matthew, the news editor, please fix that. 848, hello.
Hello, Matt.
Yes.
They were so sure of this overthrow, the police and Mr. Skerrit. Why didn't they wait and catch everybody then? Is it a matter of the guns all over again? Because you got the information that they were going to overthrow the government. So what you should do, keep quiet, have your police inside the building, and then when they come, you grab everybody, and everybody would be in the police station now. So why are they coming? Where's their proof now? Because they messed it all up already. Mr. Thompson, don't let they do you, Tony Astafan do you again. You need evidence. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take a call. Let's start the overseas line.
Yes, good morning, Matt. Good morning, Dr. Franklin, and good morning, Luke.
Good morning.
I realize that Dr. Franklin is not with his attorney right now, and I do not trust this regime. So right now, I think you guys should maybe not even discuss what's going on until he returns from the police station.
Well, he will be accompanied by his attorneys. He said that before when he enters the police station. Hello, talk to me.
To the honorable man, Matt, and to the listening public, have no fear. God doesn't put fear in his people. God is in the midst of it. We are all with you. Democracy shall reign. Do not be swayed. Do not be distracted. Just be focused and do not get intimidated by anybody. And the police, they are putting our police officers at risk. For God's sake, put some water in your wine. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hey, Matt,
Morning, yes.
Matt, I got Thompson asked to make that correction at DBS, because when I heard that, I figured out that wasn't right, because I heard Thompson said he was arrested yesterday. And there are big stories out there about Montfared. DBS would not run them. And they're interested in running a story that is not true about Thompson Fountain. I think they should correct that, and correct that today. Have a good day.
What about talk? I heard that the Prime Minister saying this morning that there are millions available now. I think, yes, over $30 million for construction of
the jail for Matt, is very peculiar that all of a sudden that this money,
and the foreign minister is actually talking about the process in obtaining a passport and background checks and everything.
Yeah, Matt, that's too little too late. These are things we've been asking for. I mean, I've been on this thing for almost 10 years now and asking for transparency and accountability, and we've not had it. So I think it's a little bit too little too late. And our demand remains that Prime Minister Skerrit needs to resign.
Hello, talk to me.
Matt.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to Thompson Fountain and whoever you have in the studio.
Yes, good morning.
Thompson, this is Hillary. I can well believe exactly what you say about this officer telling you that you're under arrest. If it's the Banis I know, this is a big idiot. He's in SSU, is that the person you're talking about?
Yes.
He's a big idiot. When the demonstration was taking place in Salisbury, he's the one that sent to say, tell Salisbury come in. When he reached Salisbury, I understand he had to run. And he's been saying openly at SSU that he going to kill somebody. I'm saying, I sent a message to him that he should put his gun to his head and kill himself. This guy is a fool. He's looking for promotion, Thompson. He is the one that said openly at SSU, I mean, it's coming back, that he wants to kill somebody. I think he's just trying to intimidate people. If you want to kill one, kill your mommy, kill your daddy, kill your family, or put the gun to your head, Banis. Even the head of SSU, Quebec, made it clear that he has divided the police force into who supporting the government and who not supporting the government. And he said he's going to put them on front line. All the supporters of the of UWP, he's going to put them front line. I want to call on these officers to tell them, ground their arms. When they put you front line, point your gun down or turn it back on them. Do not take on any illegal order from the police or from the head of SSU. And I'm telling you again, this is confirmed from their own camp. This guy, Banis, a big idiot. He has threatened to hurt people, but nobody must be scared of him. If he wants to kill, he must turn his gun in his head, put it in his head and blow off his brain, and let democracy move forward. And we must never be deterred by these guys. They are idiots who are looking to get promoted. He wants to get promoted, so he'll say things, so it can go back to the head honcho. The head honcho days are numbered. His time is coming. Democracy must continue in this country. And I urge Dominicans to stand firm. We're not into that burning property business. We're not into that fighting business. But we must stand up for democracy. We must go forward for democracy. We must not allow idiots like Banis to create fear in us. And I can well see, because he has done more work in the police force per se than be a big clown walking around. You understand what I'm saying? I'm Thompson. Instead of telling you he wants to bring you into question, I expect he would tell you you're under arrest. Because he's busy. They're using the worst cops to do certain things. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to urge Dominicans again, do not be deterred. We're not into the violent thing. We're going out there and ensure that we have to bring democracy at any cost. I am really, really fed up with that nonsense, I will stand by my country. I'm not into the violence thing. Obviously, if violence comes, you have to respond. You have to deal with what you have to deal with. The police must respect the citizens of this country. They must put professionals forward and not political agents to go and deal with situations like that. You are aggravating the situation when you bring a clown on board. You have experienced police officers. You know, I mean, I understand Theophil is one of the investigators. That is a man with a brain. He may have his political affiliation, yes. But that is a man with a brain. But when you take a clown and you bring a clown to come and go and get people like a fool, you know, we have to straighten this country. The police must not get involved in politics. The police must not get involved in scare tactics. It must not get involved in taking the people rights from them. And I urge Dominicans, if every one of us stand up, that must come to an end.
Thank you very much, Dr. Thompson Fontaine. I know your time is limited. Any final comments before you go?
Matt, just to thank the many hundreds of Dominicans who've reached out since yesterday, and to those who continue to pray. Let's continue to pray, not only for me, but for the country of Dominica, and pray that good sense will prevail, that the peace of this country will be maintained, and that we will continue to exercise our rights as Dominicans in a free democracy. So I want to encourage everybody again to join me this morning. Let us all go and see what the police has to say. And and I'm looking forward to whatever comes today. I am, as I say, and I'll say it again, I am unbowed, and I will continue to fight for justice. I'll continue to fight on the behalf of all Dominicans, along with my party leader, Mr. Lennox Linton, and the United Workers' Party. We'll continue to do what we must to ensure that democracy prevails in this country.
All right, Dr. Thompson Fontaine, I'll be keeping watch, and we'll be talking to you sometime later. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
Stay strong.
Appreciate
Stay strong.
it. Thank
Stay
you.
strong.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to come back, Dominica. We're going to come back.
From back to back, it's a good natured snack. All natural, and in chips. And to pack, it's a good natured snack.
It's nature to you in no time. Pick up a pack of Soldanza today.
All natural, and in chips. And to pack, it's a good natured snack.
For all your shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica, shop at S-Mart. Shop smart at S-Mart.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
Give me some Lotto. Oh, my favorite snacks.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
I got a top-up flow.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
Sunday to Sunday.
Open on holidays.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
So much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Unlimited parking. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
For great prices and unlimited parking.
Entrance and exit on both Goodwin Road and Rawls Avenue. Open 7 days a week. Call 448-2340. Shop smart at
S-Mart.
Digicel Carnival. Feel the mass with Digicel and B105 to win cool down buckets, cash, and more weekly. Activate a data plan. Sign up on a new mobile, TV, or broadband account. Pay your postpaid bill in advance for your chance to win. Weekly draws Fridays outside Digicenter from 2 p.m. 5 winners every week. Feel the mass with Digicel. Digicel Carnival and win. Digicel Carnival.
We'll be coming back to talk in a minute here. Let's listen to the web. One of the finalists, the 9, who made it through on Saturday night. The Dicey. King of Dominica will be with me after news time, 10 o'clock. This is the web with his second song for the finals. Something he calls No Profit. first song you heard was Nice Boy. This one called No Prophet. Find out what else is happening in the country. Carlisle John Baptist is at the courts. Carlisle, good morning to you.
Hi, morning to you, Matt. Morning to you, man. How are you, my brother?
All right. Just keeping on top of the big stories. Thompson Fountain just left on his way to the police headquarters. What else is going on?
Well, of course, you would have, while Thompson would have gone there, what you would have expected, because I was speaking to someone very influential and who knows what is going on, and they were saying that I mean, where's the charge? And when they realized last evening that if they were going to keep Thompson, they were going to be looking for unnecessary problems in the country, they decided, well, okay, we will release you and ask you to return. But my understanding is that they were first questioning him on inciting to overthrow a government, inciting to overthrow a government.
So where's the evidence?
Well, where's the evidence? Inciting to overthrow, and then now they're speaking about obstruction. Anyway, boy, let's just keep praying, Matt, for, you know, in this country, keep going.
So even police officers themselves are very upset about what is going on.
But they have to be. They have to be, because that is just not making any sense at all. That is just not making any sense at all. This, all how you look at it, you know, it's just not making sense. I was able to have a long discussion with another individual who's very influential who, in terms of speaking of the Prime Minister, and I did tell them, look, sorry, you need to sit with the Prime Minister and whoever is advising him and the various people, to tell them, take a chill, stop having the country on an unnecessary high. It's unnecessary.
Especially around this time, Collide, Carnival, you know, some people have actually, you know, changed their mind about coming home for Carnival. The country, they say, is too tense.
But exactly, and we had 3 shipping ports yesterday, 3 of them. Do you know, I mean, given what was happening, I mean, traffic diverted here, there, and everywhere. You have people listening to the outside world, tourists want to come to Dominica, people want to come and enjoy themselves for Carnival, and then you have that, yes, cool. And you have things just going here, there, and everywhere. I mean, don't they think, do they love Dominica? Or they just feel like when they have power and authority, they don't give a damn about nobody and the country?
Did the appeals court Carlisle meeting in Dominica today?
That is very correct. Just before we commence, they have already started meeting. They just delivering a judgment out of Grenada. But yes, we have a long list there. I see a list of motions applications. Some David Howe versus Brian Williams, leave to appeal to the Caribbean Court of Justice. Hilary Shillingford versus Angel Peter Andrew et al., leave to appeal to the Caribbean Court of Justice. Gloria Shillingford versus Andrew Angel, leave to appeal to the Caribbean Court of Justice. All that is for today. Of course, they are, like I said, delivering a judgment now. Also, we have tomorrow Abel Checo John Baptist. This is Dr. Philbert Aaron. That matter is set for tomorrow, God's willing. We also have magisterial criminal appeal against sentence Myron Luke et al. Versus the police. That's for today, possession of controlled drug. We have magisterial criminal appeal against conviction Calendar Faustin versus the Commissioner of Police stealing. We also have orders on the list. We have Lennox Gervier. We have also Yolande John Jules et al., that's the famous Yolande John Jules, Matt, versus Emmanuel Roy et al. We have Clarence Deist versus Michel Privot. All those are High Court civil appeals. We also have, as it relates to the magisterial criminal appeal, let me take the High Court criminal appeals. Joseph Senos versus the state. Wilson Witt versus the Queen. The Director of Public Prosecutions versus Steve Pond. Handsome Drago versus the Queen. Fagan Jonup versus the Queen. Kenrick Tyson versus the Queen. Richardson Fountain versus the Queen. Sadrak Valerie versus the Queen. Clement Labassiere versus the Queen. And we have a long list of magisterial criminal appeals. It goes from 1 to, let me see, from 1 to 14. And of course, we have status hearing, High Court civil appeal, from 1 to 16. The President of the Court of Appeal is His Lordship Justice Davidson Baptiste. He said what they are dealing with now, and then they will repanel, and then a different set of judges will hear, and then he will hear other matters after that. So we seem to be in mad for a very long day. Of course, the prisoners are already there, those who have appealed, and they are in there waiting for their opportunity to be heard.
Carlisle John Baptist, everybody's asking me to ask Carlisle. Carlisle, what happened to this on Saturday night? Stay on the line. The Comforter.
This is
You seem to be lost for words. Can you tell us what happened in Carlisle? You were right there.
Well, I don't know what happened, you know. I really, really don't know what happened. But always remember, once you're a child of God, you're God-fearing. No weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Carlisle John Baptist, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
But hush money, have it on the
Come for the lost for word. You just heard the Carlisle.
But when I sing what is true, them guilty always want to sue.
He says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Yes, what I'm gonna do.
We'll come back to talk.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna change my name from
Come for the lost for words and walk town.
quality Dominican to Jamaican. And I'm gonna broadcast the best that I can. Oh, if you know of any journalist creating war instead of peace, Carlisle and I go report it. If you know of any man involved in child molestation,
I'm sorry, Comfort. I'm sorry.
investigation, Carlisle and I go
Everybody's asking. Maybe I'll try to get him a little later
to know it.
and explain to his many fans what went wrong.
I am singing it low so they can hear. I don't want no to do it. Time to show that you care. Carlisle, I'll report it.
All right, let's take a few phone calls. Talk to me.
He was interviewed on DBS right after he left the stage, and he said at the point he stopped, I think he said one of his child was abused, and at that point it just came back to him and he got emotional.
All right. Okay. Well, that's interesting to find out.
Before they broadcast or even attack, because if you report what is not,
Maybe I'll talk to the Comforter sometime later.
I want to know more about the recent video. But it's with an embarrassing the child in Roto.
If you have Comforter's number, please just WhatsApp it to me, okay? 912.
I saw in the video.
I'll make a very interesting story this morning. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Morning to you guys.
Carlisle tied his tongue.
Carlisle tied his tongue. How did he do that?
John Baptist that commit and act like this. The entire world would already know. And I would make breaking news on DBS.
Interestingly, he was the only Calypsonian on Saturday who forgot his line.
With such a behavior, Carlisle and I go report it. If you condemn the behavior of this monster.
Hello, talk to me.
Hi, Matt. Good morning.
How you doing?
Yes, Matt, I'm all right, Matt. All those greedy, selfish people, all those that come singing about they talk to us, and all those nonsense, they have to lose their tongue. Bye-bye.
Hello, talk to me.
Reverend, blessings to you.
My brother.
Again, let me say blessings to Carlisle, John Baptist. Matt, it is just frightening, and it is, incredible, Matt. It's unbelievable, Matt, to see where we are in our history. And then you haven't got a media that have anybody with the substance where courage is concerned to seek answers for the people. Carlisle is trying his best. They're trying all your best, but with a certain level of reservation, and I know self-preservation is healthy, so I'm not asking you all to stick all your necks out on a guillotine block or anything. But, Matt, can we get any answers to the burning questions that have risen, internationally, regionally, locally? Roosevelt Skerrit, who is the god of Dominica, judge, jury, and executioner, Minister of Health, Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Tourism, Minister of Foreign Affairs, he's everything. He's not saying nothing. Rather than trying to...
But how can you, as a reporter, a journalist, get answers, the questions that you're asking, and Mr. Skerrit does not make himself available for this?
As a journalist, Matt, I would be that courageous. Matt, I would be picketing with my camera.
You can picket as much as you want, Blessings. If he's not available for answers, you're not going to get the answers that you're looking for. You can ask as many questions you can, But how do you get the answers if he's not willing to talk?
You're an expert in the field of journalism, and I am an expert in the field of civil disobedience.
Let's set, for example, you've been asking this question about health and the test that went to Trinidad. Have you heard anybody answer your questions, Blessings?
No, not at all, Matt.
Thank you very much.
May I just further say something, Matt?
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Matt, you're supposed to know me by now. I'm not trying to take all you to task. I am just saying, it's not the journalist that is my issue. I'm trying to embarrass the real culprits in the matter. So you did not listen to me. Matt, I know what you all are faced with. I know what you all are up against. You're dealing with hardcore criminals that are willing to kill. Bonnie Manuel and his wife over 80 or 90 something years. Is you and Carla that young and strong they would have tried to kill? So I know what all you're up against. And I told you, my brother, self-preservation is healthy in a situation like that. I understand that. But I am just showing, when people were saying, it's a crippling dictatorship, I told them, we are preoccupied looking for the shadows. The events are upon us. And that is what it is. And now Roosevelt Skerrit get backed in a corner. The world, he's wanted by the world. I know it is even more dangerous for you to even try to get close to. They say I have been that for years, Matt. When you see you chasing an animal, a guy tell me not to use a dog. A dog is too much of a good animal.
Mm-hmm.
And when it finally get cornered, it could be a rooster, it could be a cock, it could be a hen, whatever, Matt. When it get cornered, Matt, it flies straight in your face. It rushes straight in your face. So where Roosevelt Skerrit is now, what he's trying to do, create all kind of diversionary tactics. I understand. I'm not asking for you and Carlisle to go anywhere close. Remember I telling the press conferences a couple of years ago, go there with a bulletproof vest or something. So much as but no, I don't know what armor you will need on your body to go close to him. But I'm just saying, Matt, in closing, you see those who have the level of prejudices against people who they deem to be less than worthy to be in prime ministerial position or any position of any relevance and substance in society. You see what all your prejudice and preferences and hatred and greed have done to a blessed land like Dominica. I want to take a good look of Dominica lately to see the mountains, the hills, the valleys, the beautiful children, women, men. I want to take a look, all you so busy looking at all your bank books and the amount all you have accumulated and how much more you can expand in all your businesses to make more money rather than looking at the scenery of this blessed land and all you created a monster that is going to devour even all you before you open all your mouth. Much as for me. Have a blessed day, bro.
Have a blessed day. We're going to go to St. Kitts and take a listen to the bigger picture on the weekend at this point, speaking to the situation in Dominica.
The spotlight was firmly on Dominica last Tuesday when the combined opposition, United Workers' Party and Dominica Freedom Party, and their supporters took to the streets in protest, calling for the resignation of Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. While the protest itself was largely peaceful, violence erupted at nightfall with street fires, damage to private and public property, police tear gassing violent protesters, and a general unrest in the capital, Roseau.
And what you want for your Dominica, you will achieve it. I'm asking you, let's go. Rise up, my people. Rise up in this country. Rise up. Skerrit must.
We are saying our passport money, our CBI money must be used for protective use to be able to assist the farmers.
The people are basically incensed. Just as we came in peace, when we have finished our meeting, we have to go in peace. We shall not be moved! We shall not be moved! Skerrit must go!
The responsibility of these diabolical and criminal acts are the mouths, hands, and feet of the leadership and operatives of United Workers' Party.
And people are in the comfort of their homes blaming the leadership of the United Workers' Party for what happened when they know that that is a lie.
What guarantees can you and the other organizers give that the protest will remain peaceful? There may be some militant people in there who are bent on causing mischief.
We are confident that the people who will be attending the rally are peace-loving people who want to see Dominica not damaged any further. So we see no interest at all whatsoever to damage property, to storm the government buildings, to incite any kind of riot. And we've given the police that assurance.
Many of us have not slept well. We remain deeply troubled by the events of last night.
I am saying to people in Dominica that nobody and no groups of individuals are going to get me out, my government out, without going through the ballots of Dominica. And I will say finally, never take my silence for witness.
32 arrests later, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit took to the airwaves Wednesday to inform the nation that an opposition-inspired plot had been hatched to coincide with the day's protest.
Senior police officers approached the driver of the truck used as a platform for the meeting and instructed him to turn the truck facing west on Kennedy Avenue to exit on Independence Street. That truck had been permitted to enter as a platform for the meeting when it arrived at 1 p.m. The officers were instructed to clear the crowd to allow the truck to exit. The officers were in the process of clearing the area while the truck was moving forward. At that time, the crowd and members of the opposition party, including Dr. Thompson Fontaine and Mr. Claudius Sanford, among others, stood at the front of the truck and deliberately created an obstruction. In defiance of the instructions of the police, they demanded that the police remove the barriers and allow the truck to travel east along Kennedy Avenue instead. That demand was denied. Now, it is important for me to share with you the plan, which was relayed to intelligence personnel in the Dominica Police Force. Fortunately for us all, not every member of the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party is supportive of the militant, irresponsible behavior of the leadership. So, details of the plan had already been shared with the police and security officials. The police had information that the intent of the leadership was to stall the truck in front of the financial center and storm the barriers with the intent of entering the building. This was the intent of the leadership of the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party. This is how they intended to seize the seat of power in the country. They would have stormed the financial center building and seek to occupy the building until their demands were met. The police made several attempts to clear the road by removing debris placed in front and under the tires of the truck so as to allow it to exit the area, but that proved futile as the people continued to create an obstruction. At about 6:20 p.m., Honorable Lennox Linton, Ezekiel Basil, and Mr. Ronald with Superintendent Acting Matthew Coffey, who spoke with them and advised them to take control of their supporters and to clear the front of the truck. They then left.
The allegation that the opposition was plotting to overthrow the Skerrit administration was denied by United Workers' Party leader Lennox Linton.
At the conclusion of the meeting, I went home to my wife and family. It was at home I got calls from the location of the meeting. Hours later, hours after the meeting had ended. You need to come back to Roseau. Then I asked what is happening, and somebody gave me an explanation of what was going on. I went back into the city. And I went back into the city, went straight to the police contingent on the site to speak to the head of the operation. to state to him my concerns and to suggest how the matter could be resolved, how we could get past the impasse, the standoff that had taken place for hours. I went to the people who seemed to have been involved in the standoff with the police. I put myself in the center of them, Joseph Isaac and myself, Joseph Isaac, the Roseau MP, and myself, trying to bring reason to the situation and trying to get the truck from Wesley that had come down with the sound system out of the area, because the people responsible for the sound system needed to get out of town and back to their home base. We did not succeed. The impasse, the standoff continued. And then I hear the police are firing tear gas. I hear bandits burst. There are stones and bottles flying over my head as I'm trying to make it to my vehicle to get out of the area. All the time, while that is happening, a fire burning in the street of Kennedy Avenue, other fires erupting around the country. I'm in the center of danger in the capital city, and people are in the comfort of their homes blaming the leadership of the United Workers' Party for what happened, when they know that that is a lie, when they know that that is wrong. So even with this, where the country faces a crisis linked to lawlessness in government and the inability of the government to set lawful examples, they're still passing blame. And they still believe that when you call the name of one man in Dominica, or you call the name of the United Workers' Party and you put it falsely and dishonestly beside some controversy or the other, the controversy will go away.
In opposition circles, generally, the alleged plot idea is being laughed off as foolish talk on the part of the Prime Minister. Attorney Gildon Richards, Lennox Linton's lawyer, tells the bigger picture that the claim is just not true.
Think of it, Ken. There was a plot. The plot is found. The Prime Minister said there was an attempted coup, and yet nobody is arrested. If you have hard evidence of an attempt to overthrow your government, just as they did in Turkey, as they would do in every other country where evidence exists of an attempt to overthrow government, would a mass of people who were involved in that conspiracy not be apprehended and be prosecuted?
Prime Minister Skerrit, in his address, insisted that Lennox Linton and the opposition parties were intent on overthrowing his government on Tuesday.
This is a member of the gang of wild boys who attempted to overthrow your democratically elected government yesterday. Not getting what they wanted, which was to storm and occupy the Prime Minister's office, and with no new instruction from the leaders to abandon the mission of destruction, the crowd proceeded to do as the leaders had been advocating. The crowd set fire to some pallets and boxes on the southern side of the road. The fire and ambulances services were summoned, and on arrival, they were unable to extinguish the fire due to the aggression of the crowd. The riot squad was activated and the crowd was dispersed. They broke into various pockets and started throwing missiles. They were pursued by the different columns of the riot squad, who were joined by police officers from the drugs unit and task force. The police were attacked with stones, bottles, and live rounds of ammunition. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, live rounds of ammunition were fired at the police. The situation deteriorated further, and a number of businesses were damaged and fire set to various locations in the city of Roseau. The following businesses were damaged by the riotous mob. 1, Dons and Divas on Cox Street. 2, Valentine's stores on Great George Street and Kennedy Avenue. 3, Pee-wee's Ice Cream on Cox Street. 4, Digicel on Great George Street. 5, entrance door to the First Caribbean ATM on Old Street. 6, Outdoor World on Kennedy Avenue. 7, Shine Union on Old Street. 8, Duncan Stores offices on Riverbank. 9, building of Mrs. Maureen Blackmore on Fields Lane. Looting took place at both Valentine stores, Outer World and Digicel. The Muslim store on Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard was also set on fire. Thankfully, the fire was quickly extinguished by the fire and ambulance services. Additionally, police responded to reports of vandalism to motor vehicles, malicious damage to the concrete slabs on the EC Low Black Bridge, flower pots, garbage bins, and fires which were lit in different areas around the city. 32 male individuals were arrested for various offenses in relation to the reported incidents. Investigations are continuing into the overall conduct of the meeting and protest action. The situation was brought under control by the police at about 2 a.m. on Wednesday, February 8, 2017. Fellow Dominicans, friends, well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday, February 7, 2017 will forever be etched in our minds and hearts as the day that our beloved nation and our freedom came under attack from Lennox Linton and his band of miscreants. In a scene reminiscent of when Tropical Storm Erica wreaked havoc on our country, Rosa was a picture of destruction this morning because of yesterday's undemocratic onslaught from Lennox Linton. The wild and deliberate attacks that he incited yesterday were a slap in the faces of all Dominicans who tirelessly give their all every day to keep the country moving forward.
The Dominica Freedom Party's Dr. Sam Christian is dismissing the attempted plot allegation.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing, that someone would push a truck in front of the government headquarters and all the people would run in there and thereby topple the government. That is very laughable, and we've enjoyed some very good comic relief, as a matter of fact, after a rather tense week. What we do believe, though, is that the government, which is flush with incredible amount of money, paid provocateurs. I was in the meeting representing the Freedom Party along with the United Workers' Party, and we met with the police chief and the top brass to set the parameters for the meeting. And I warned them very sternly that we were aware that there were plans to send in provocateurs to disrupt the meeting and use it as a pretext to lay a heavy hand on the protesters. Now, what apparently happened, there was a deluge of audio messages, videos, and the like, photos, pics that come over in this time of crisis. And among those that I received were some to suggest there were young thugs who were used by the government and were going about creating mayhem. And it is quite likely that at least some of the targeted areas, like the Muslim store, which is a very prosperous store in the city, may have been targeted by government operatives and used as a pretext to poison the opposition, the united opposition campaign.
But the government is speaking to the opposite. They're suggesting some of the business places that were attacked because they are seen as being pro-government.
That may well be so. I think what happened is that the government, the police security forces lost control of the situation, and then the anger of the people boiled over. And that happened after the successful, peaceful demonstration of which I was a part of. And, then you had this whole aftermath thing, which I think was in part, precipitated by heavy-handed government action. There were two groups, it seems to me, of thugs who were operating. All of them arrested. The 32 young males are arrested, all within the age of 16, I understand, to 23. And certainly there were no politicians or no directive by the protesters, as far as we can tell, as far as I know. But we expect that, the government would use this to distract from what the issue is about, which is the whole sale of diplomatic passports and the oil tanker flagships and so forth. So we are trying to block that pivot away from the real issues and bring them back to where we need to understand what we are talking about. And there's always been, in all administrations, allegations of corruption, but this is, chicken feed compared to what's going on in Dominica at this time. Major players, Iran, China, sanctions busting, and tremendous numbers. And we're swimming in very deep and dangerous waters.
Now, while you're laughing off the Prime Minister's announcement of an attempted coup, there could be arrests in days to come because the suggestion is that the matter is being investigated. How would the opposition respond if that happens?
Well, first of all, the opposition responded to my arrest with this protest march. It was a catalyst and a galvanizing event where people see it as an overreach, where the government was picking on somebody just to sort of flex his muscles and show who's boss. We are at an edge over the past couple of days after the demonstration. We are in an apparent calm, which is exactly, we want peace and tranquility while building up the pressure. And it seems if there is an arrest of that nature again, I think it will erupt, very, very likely to erupt in a big way.
The Bigger Picture, brought to you by SL Hosford and Company Limited and TDC.
Ready when you're ready. Ready to build? Ready to construct? Well, if you're ready, then we're ready. Ready when you're ready. From roads to foundation, Hosford's Building Center is ready to organize and deliver the highest quality ready-mix concrete for your residential, commercial, or industrial projects. Call 465-2262, extension 1187, or 664-2640. And let us organize and deliver ready-mix concrete when you're ready. Ready when you're ready. Hosford's ready-mix concrete, ready when you ready. Ready when you're ready.
Wow, my package is here already.
And what's this word on it? INVIARE?
Envire.
Huh?
Envire. I love this service. So personal. Even the packages they deliver speak to me.
Packages don't talk, honey.
Yes, we do. In fact, sometimes we even sing.
Ship me here, ship me there, ship me everywhere. Ship your packages with care. Make sure you use Envire.
Envire, your personal P.O. box to the world. INVIARE.com.
For more information, contact TDC Shipping Departments in St. Kitts at 465-2511 and Nevis at 469-0899.
This is Win FM's The Bigger Picture. Now back to the Dominica protest story. Tuesday's violence prompted the Dominica Christian Council to call for good sense to prevail. Here are leading members of the council expressing their concern.
This is a statement by the Dominica Christian Council issued by Reverend Janet Roberts of the Anglican Church, Bishop Gabriel Malzere, Catholic Church, and Reverend Dr. Novel Josiah, Methodist Church.
The Dominica Christian Council, which comprises the Methodist, Anglican, and Catholic churches, is appalled and deeply concerned with the violent acts and vandalism which took place in Roseau City on the night of Tuesday, the 7th of February, 2017. Following the demonstration that was held by the United Workers' Party. As we all know, a country's citizens possess the right to peacefully protest on issues of common concerns. As a Christian council, we uphold the rights of individuals to gather together, to demonstrate, and to protest. We, however, condemn the unsavory acts of violence and vandalism which resulted in the destruction to public and private property. We sympathize with those homeowners and business places that were casualties to these acts.
Whenever situations such as these are allowed to happen, it means the rights which the citizens enjoy have been abused. It has been pushed too far. As a democracy, our country is guided by the rule of law. In all situations, the rule of law and order should be respected. Violence is indicative of persons taking the law into their own hands, and always to the detriment of the country's citizens. No form of violence can ever be good for our country. They only serve to instill fear, create instability, and retard the nation's development in an atmosphere of peace. In the face of violence, the end never justifies the means.
We affirm that within each society, there must be generally accepted norms, principles, and values to which all must adhere to ensure peaceful ordering and wholesome functioning of society. We call on all our political leaders to play their rightful part in educating our people accordingly, and we hold them accountable when necessary. We appeal for tolerance and a respectful appreciation of each other's rights, duties, privileges, and responsibilities. We also encourage wholesome dialogue and meaningful conversation on the issues impacting our country. The future of our nation is in the hands of all its citizens, leaders, and people alike. Let us therefore work together to build a peaceful and God-fearing nation.
The Dominica Public Service Union, too, on Friday issued its own statement about the situation in the country. Thomas Litter is the union's general secretary.
In recent times, the name of our beloved island has been a headline in the local, regional, and international media for all of the wrong reasons. The arrest of the Iranian fugitive Alireza Zibahalat Monfared and an admission by the government of Dominica that he was appointed a diplomat is of serious national concern. This is compounded by similar admissions of all such persons who became Dominican citizens either through the Citizenship by Investment Program or other means and were found to be embroiled in deeply objectionable scandals which have tainted our good name. The Dominica Public Service Union views these as occurrences with implications for all citizens to include our members and their families. We believe that the right to the citizenship of any country is sacred and is one of those possessions that one cannot put a price tag on. It is this level of significance which requires our government to tread with utmost restraints with any program through which unknown foreign nationals with a history can smokescreen a due diligence process and then be found wanting a few months later. These recent happenings have sparked local, regional, and international outrage, and the union views a call for a commission of inquiry as reasonable, especially in light of the recent public outrage, and is requesting the government to accede to that call. This outrage was displayed locally at a recent public meeting in the city of Roseau, at which a section of the population called for the resignation of the Honorable Prime Minister and his cabinet, as well as the meeting held with the U.S. congressional delegation with some concerned foreign-based Dominicans on that very same day. The union believes in the respect for the constitutional rights of every citizen in Dominica to demand and receive answers from a democratically elected government. We, however, do not condone or support acts of violence, arson, and vandalism which put lives and property at risk. The union supports reasonable, constitutional civil disobedience which brings attention to matters of national concern without causing aggravated harm to any of our citizens or official authorities. The police, likewise, must uphold the rule of law and treat with all criminal actions swiftly and justly, regardless of the perpetrators. The actions by a group of dissenting individuals which followed the public meeting held at Upper Kennedy Avenue on February 7, 2017, must be condemned. The attack on public facilities and destruction of private property is not a dignified or legal means of obtaining answers and only serves as an inane distraction. Attributing blames for what has occurred to certain individuals without any evidence can only contribute towards greater anger and division among our citizens. The union, therefore, calls for a proper and independent investigation or inquiry to determine where the blame falls. We call on leaders on both political divide to find resolutions that address all the recent issues that have compromised and sullied the good name of our country.
That was Mr. Thomas Layton, PSU General Secretary, speaking to the bigger picture in St. Kitts this weekend. I'm trying to catch a pulse of the environment there in the diaspora. Dale Dagobin is joining me at this time, and as we speak, Dr. Thompson Fontaine is being questioned by the police there at the police headquarters. I'm being told barricades are already up. The crowd is gathering there. We'll try to get a report before we go. Dr. Dale Dagobin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. How are you this morning?
Good. You're observing. What are your own thoughts at this time?
Well, you know, we're not just observing, but we're playing our part up here. But again, this is a very sad time for Dominica. You know, Dominica is no longer a democracy. Don't fool yourself. You know, I'm listening, and I'm hearing the ranting of a madman. You know, I mean, this guy and his mental fabrications it's pretty delusional. I mean, it's laughable, and that's very concerning. This fake coup, and you know, there's history to show that you know governments do these things in order to facilitate you know the oppression of the opposition.
All right, but have you been talking, Dale Dagobin, to any media house? How they covering that event or that issue in North America? What have you seen?
Well, you know, most of it is obviously social media. There's a lot of support from the diasporans, and we have actually met with a few people. Like I said, we were in Washington, D.C. Last week, and also we're talking to certain people up here and trying to move things along and get more attention from the international scene.
Any talk of legal action against you guys up there?
Well, you know, it's funny. They have created some fabrication, some fake news about the group that went to Washington, D.C. and published it and edited some of the images that we have. And people in Dominica actually bought into that, thinking that we're very unpatriotic. And I can tell you, it's coming from a source in St. Thomas, you know, Paul Arizat, I will say his name. And I am personally willing to take him the legal actions against him because he's a U.S. citizen residing in a U.S. territory, and he's playing a dangerous game.
So did they actually taking pictures and photoshopping or editing?
Yes. There was a picture of us standing in D.C. Dominicans, you know, standing together. He edited the image and put it on Facebook with a fake report saying that we're going to be arrested in the U.S. And you should see the response by some of the people on the ground believing this fake news. And I can tell you, this is just desperation, my friend. This is desperation. They're all walking a line of desperation and madness at this point.
You're actually telling me that somebody took that picture and edited the picture there, trying to make a story out of it, a fake story.
Oh yeah, it's a full length fake news, and he edited the banner that we were holding, and said you know against Dominica, and they created a fake sign, and they put it out there on the web, and there were 30 or 40 shares. People are pushing this fake news around, and people on the ground are believing that we're up there being unpatriotic to Dominica. And I could tell you, again, that's laughable because it shows their desperation.
So you're saying that you will be taking legal action?
Yeah, because he resides in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I'm not going to make any accusations on terms of who he is, but his name is Paul Alexander, and he has actually made this very personal, and I am personally going to go after him in that regard.
What's your whole thoughts on what is going down with Dr. Thompson Fontaine? I know you're one of the persons who was calling yesterday, for Matt. Can you please come on the air yesterday, try to, of course, assist in, the news that was going down and making sure that the world knows what was on. What's your own thoughts?
Well, again, it goes to show the desperation on the folks that they're trying to arrest. I mean, Thompson Fontaine is an upright citizen of Dominica, very law-abiding, and now he sits in a police station barricaded by the SSU. That says a lot, that we are now a dictatorship. We are now a police state. And let me just say this, though. History has always shown us. History has always told us the people always prevail. So the rantings and all the actions of madmen in Dominica right now, they have to understand the people always prevail. If not today, tomorrow. And we stand with Dr. Thompson Fontaine 100%.
Dr. Dale Dongben, thank you very much. I'll be following the court action if you do decide to move forward of this one. 9:51 is the morning time. Thanks again.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Dicey, King Dice will be in with me after the news this morning for a few minutes with his second song. Let's take a few phone calls. Hello.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you, sir.
Matt, I listened to the Prime Minister's statement. Let me say, Matt, a man's first duty is to think for himself. And Matt, where the law appears to be unevenly applied, Matt, there will be public resentment to law and order. Matt, the Prime Minister, if what he says is true, Matt, should have dismissed his commissioner, his deputy commissioner, and his head of the SSU on Wednesday morning. Because, Matt, I'm a security, I'm versed in security. But if you have forehand information that there is an intention to overthrow your government by a mob, the first thing that you would do is to not allow them to have a meeting within close proximity of the building that you're saying that they're going to storm. The second thing that you will do, Matt, is that you would not wait for a cover of darkness to disperse the crowd. And before you disperse the crowd, you would have the necessary police protection in Roseau to prevent looting and vandalism. I will stop here this morning, Matt, and let people think for themselves. Have a good day, Matt.
Have a good day. Let's take another phone call. Hello.
Yes, good morning, Matt. I just heard the Dr. Dangleban, that's his name?
Yes.
About his picture. I want to support him. I really and truly support him because I had a similar situation with these people where I was criticizing the Prime Minister. And apart from saying all these vile things about me, somebody took my picture. I had a picture at home with my family and everything. Somebody took my picture, transferred it to their website. Not their website, to their Facebook, and put on it, "You are a damn ass." And that is not the first time that has happened. And I really want to support the doctor, and I really and truly hope he does something about it, because I think this is unfair for my kids to have seen that kind of picture about their father. And I really and truly support him. Thank you very much, Matt.
Thank you very much. It's 9:54 in the morning. Let's take another phone call. 10 o'clock, the news. Hello.
Matt, the listening public, good morning and have a blessed, peaceful day. Matt, common sense should prevail in this, What I find funny, when Salisbury had that peaceful demonstration, police officers were by land and by sea. And if we had helicopters, they would still find to bring for the helicopters. Just there, so close, 2 steps from the headquarters, they called in all police officers that were on leave to come in on duty. They were ready since how many days? Look at where headquarters are. The handful of police officers that were by that demonstration are all the police officers we have in Dominica. Vandalism did not take place in the site of the function, It takes elsewhere, and to the furthest point you could think of in Roseau, you take less than 10 minutes to get there. So where were the police officers at that time? The 5 people, the handful of them, that were they cannot be the whole police force. Where were they to conduct business in the town? It's not to say the incident occurred in Portsmouth or somewhere outside of Roseau, And parents, please speak to your officers, your police officers. I personally haven't got police officers in the force, but I have a lot of relatives in the force. We all will be crying for them because they have their social life. They will not always be in uniform if a gun on their side. They have to interact and socialize with the public. They are everywhere. We are just a handful of people that know each other. Stop putting our police men at risk. That is what they're actually doing, because what they are creating is an unrest that will continue. What are they looking for? War in this country, therefore. Let us be a peaceful people as we are. Let democracy, peace, justice, and unity reign in this land. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello, talk to me. We have a few more minutes. We'll come back after 10 o'clock. And when we come back, we'll be talking to King Dice and his second song. And, of course, later in that hour, I'm here until 11 o'clock. We'll try to give you an update from the police station. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, morning, Matt.
Uh-huh.
How are you doing?
Good.
Matt, have you ever heard of a coup attempt without the military involved?
I haven't heard that, no.
Okay. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you very much. It's 9:57 in the morning.
Time to sleep, darling.
Dad, are there any monsters under the bed?
Not while I'm here. You're safe and sound.
Feeling cared for, protected, and secure. It's a feeling that every Massey United Insurance customer knows. After all, they're in the same safe hands, protected by our financial strength, stability, and experience, and cared for by our team. Now, all our customers are even more secure with the sound strength of Massey. It's a great feeling. Massey United Insurance. To learn more, contact our agents, JB Charles and Company Limited at 448-2876, CAM Dupini Inc. at 448-3012, and LA Dupini and Company Limited at 448-2310.
How about us having a patch qui pas complete?
So ça veut dire ou min pour dire ini qui bichi, qui ga match on l'en mais on se dit bail comme ça.
But of course, là on est en kai qui a espérer pour taper on downstairs pour comme l'année et ben on upstairs. It is not complete.
Fifine, moi d'accord avec vous. Even a wall like quoi pour concrete tout ça.
But how about you must have the Sweet 16 promotion continues at PH Williams then.
You mean the same Sweet 16 promotion côté PH qui ende nous bâti kai nous. The same Sweet 16 qui fait nous bâti downstairs and the wall. Well, it's back. 16% discount as we sub aggregate every block code PH Williams up till the 17th of February.
And what I like about this promotion, only up till the 30th November to collect it.
Eh bien, c'est pas ça nous fait, non?
Nous collect Sweet 16 for free, is we?
Oh yes, c'est pay pour collect later and store at home.
Until we were able to build.
Changer the promotion ends on the 17th of February, because ça fait vite.
Sweet 16
16 Salah every PH living in Dominic.
Kluber is back at Dragon Windows Detroit Tires. Kluber T-shirt Carnival Band 2017 is here. Come shop with the best band on the road for Carnival Monday. Kluber! For only $60, you get bottles, racks, bandanas, unlimited drinks, and the musical Beast of the Nation, the first Serenade! Register today at Inland Revenue on High Street, and groups of 10 or more get a special discount. Kluber Carnival T-shirt band is brought to you by Dragon Windows and Detroit Tires Inc. And also proudly sponsored by Connolly Beer, Fine Footing, GB Trucking, The Sign Man, and Duos Whiskey. So it's a party with Kluber on Carnival Monday. Register today.
Enjoy the simple things the joy Sodanza brings. Go from land to back, it's a good-natured snack. All natural, plantain chips. Land to pack, it's a good-natured snack.
It's nature to you in no time. Pick up a pack of Sodanza today.
All natural, plantain chips. Land to pack, it's a good-natured snack.
Good morning and welcome to Q95's morning news update for today, Monday, February 13th, 2017. Brought to you compliments Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited and DG Cell.
Feel the mass with Digicel and B105 to win cool down buckets, cash, and more weekly. Activate a data plan. Sign up on a new mobile, TV, or broadband account. Pay your postpaid bill in advance for your chance to win. Weekly draws Fridays outside Digicenter from 2 p.m. 5 winners every week. Feel the mass with Digicel this carnival and win. Digicel Carnival.
In news this morning, the Dominica Export-Import Agency, Dexia, and the Multi-Purpose Pack Houses, MPPH, is encouraging farmers to sign up on contract with the institution as it seeks to explore market opportunities for a wide range of agricultural produce of commercial export potential, quality, and value. In more news in the region, the Antigua and Barbuda Financial Services Regulatory Commission, in exercise of its powers under the law, has removed 3 of the directors from the board of the Minor Bank Limited and appointed Cleveland Seaforth Managing Partner KPMG Eastern Caribbean as the official administrator of the bank. In addition to assuming control of the bank, the official administrator will investigate the operations of the bank and submit a report to the Commission on the results of his investigation. and at least 4 people have died in an avalanche at the ski resort of Tignes in southeastern France, rescuers say. A group of 9 was buried after the wall of snow swept through an off-piste area, police say, with the other 5 people still missing. The group was reportedly made up of 8 skiers and a guide. The 400-meter wide avalanche occurred at an altitude of 2,100 meters and struck at a particularly busy time during half-term holidays. And that concludes your morning news update, brought to you compliments Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited and Digicel. I am Richie Farrell with the Q95 news team. Would like to thank Matthias Peltier for linking. Join us again at 12 p.m. for the midday news package with Kimberly Benjamin. Good morning.
Feel the mass with Digicel and B105 to win cool down buckets, cash, and more weekly. Activate your data plan. Sign up on a new mobile, TV, or broadband account. Pay your postpaid bill in advance for your chance to win. Weekly draws Fridays outside Digicenter from 2 p.m. 5 winners every week. Feel the mass with Digicel this carnival and win.
Digicel Carnival. Tuesday, February 14th is Valentine's Day. Dominica, Tuesday, February 14th is Valentine's Day. It's a day set aside for lovers. France Patisserie on Independence Street, right opposite NCCU, has a special just for you. For every Valentine cake ordered, you will obtain a free bottle of wine. Yes, you heard right. For every Valentine cake ordered, you will be treated with a free bottle of wine. So husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, partners, or just a close friend, call telephone number 440-8275, 440-8275 to place your orders. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours from France Patisserie.
For all your shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica, shop at S-Mart. Shop smart at S-Mart.
Shop smart at S-Mart. Give me some Lotto.
All my favorite snacks.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
Flow and digital.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
Sunday to Sunday.
Open on holidays.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
So much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Unlimited parking. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
For great prices and unlimited parking.
Entrance and exit on both Goodwin Road and Rawls Avenue. Open 7 days a week for 448-2340. Shop smart at S-Mart.
On Wednesday, February 15th, Stand Up 10 presents Bacchanal Therapy. Bacchanal Therapy. Bacchanal Therapy at the Strip Lalicoco 8:30 p.m. Kaiso meets Kadas and Bouillon. Special feature the 27 in Stand Up Road Match Mona Competition. A grand prize of $1,000 winner takes all. Competitors include Hunter Trendsetter, Janae, Jenny, Genius, Comforter, Lady S, Lady V, Omi, Dino, Intruder, DBS Workshop and more. Yo. Bacchanal Therapy Kaiso meets Kadas and Bouillon. Also Stand Up finalists. Our special guest, three-pit Kadas champion, White Ferry. Also more Bacchanal with Triple K Global. Bacchanal Therapy this Wednesday at the Stand Up 10. Partners include headline sponsor Digicel, Caribbean, Big and Soccer Rum, Dumblik, Dominica Lotteries Commission, Media 711 Plus, and Millen's Bar and Grill, Mapao, Petro Caribbean Courts, Vibes Radio, 5 Foot ACS, New India Insurance, QFM, The Signman, Signless Visual Arts, Kyrie FM, DBS Radio, Mapping 2K4, Deeplex Scholar Lab, Small Axe Mobile, Stamina and Sons, Dominica News Online. Bacchanal Therapy this Wednesday, February 15th at the Strip, 8 p.m. Backed up by Swinging Stars MCs Powerball and Lady Star. C'est obligatoire, vous êtes là.
Get ready for the Caribbean's most original carnival, Dominica's Carnival, Mass Dominic 2017, February 4th to the 28th. Revel in the splendor of a masquerade band. Experience the parade, the non-stop fets, Dominica Nights, Dominiki Do, Mass Dominic, the real mass. Come, revel with us. Visit us online at dominicafestivals.com or call us at 767-255-8221.
Digicel Carnival. Feel the mass with Digicel and B105 to win Cool Down Buckets, cash and more weekly. Activate a data plan. Sign up on a new mobile, TV or broadband account. Pay your postpaid bill in advance for your chance to win. Weekly draws Fridays outside Digicenter from 2 p.m. 5 winners every week. Feel the mass with Digicel. Digicel Carnival and win. Digicel Carnival.
How about us having a patchy kaiki complete?
So ça veut dire ou min pour dire ini kaiki bichi, kaiki ga match on l'ame, on se dit bail comme ça.
But of course, là on est en kai, qui ka espérer pour taper en downstairs pour comme l'année, et ben en upstairs. It is not complete.
Fifine, moi d'accord avec vous. Even a wall like quoi pour concrete tout ça.
But how about you must have the Sweet 16 promotion continues at PH Williamston.
You mean the same Sweet 16 promotion côté PH qui ende nous bâti kay nous. The same Sweet 16 qui fait nous bâti downstairs nous. And the wall. Well, it's back. 16% discount as to sub aggregate every block code PH Williams up till the 17th of February.
And what I like about this promotion, only up till the 30th November to collect it.
Eh ben, c'est pas ça nous fait, non?
Nous collect Sweet 16 for free, is we?
Oh yes, c'est pay puis collect later and store at home.
Until we were able to build.
Changer the promotion ends on the 17th of February, cause ça fait vite. Sweet 16 Sala FPH living in Dominic.
Tuesday, February 14th is Valentine's Day. Dominica, Tuesday, February 14th is Valentine's Day. It's a day set aside for lovers. Frank's Patisserie on Independence Street, right opposite NCCU, has a special just for you. For every Valentine cake ordered, you will obtain a free bottle of wine. Yes, you heard right. For every Valentine cake ordered, you will be treated with a free bottle of wine. So husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, partners, or just a close friend, call telephone number 440-8275, 440-8275 to place your orders. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours from France Patisserie. Conditions apply.
Dominica, the region and the world. I promise you, King Dice, and he's here with me in person. Let's listen. He has 9 Calypsonians with him at this time. And of course, let's present his second song, King Dice. Too good.
Should be a lifestyle. Maybe neighbors should have done much more to love an unwanted child. But you have made it. You have proven your greatness. Why waste it? Why waste it? With victimization and revenge and hate and getting even with all people who oppose you for the wrong things that you do. Boy, you good. Shame of your mother, and people treat you like the son of Lucifer, the devil himself. I tell you, do good, 'cause life is a cycle. Good or bad that you do, coming right back to you. Hold your vengeance still. Let natural justice prevail. 'Cause the sweetest vengeance any man can feel is to succeed where everybody wanted you to fail. Come here.
Dicey.
That you do, it makes life better for you when you're on the right track, and there's goodwill and satisfaction in giving back. If you can't stop or turn from your way of survival, you must keep something up for nothing at all. Do not listen to the people that will tell you that will lead you to your fall. Boy, too good. Even if you don't have a father and you're raised with your grandmother, and people treat you like the son of Lucifer, the devil himself. I tell you, too good. 'Cause life is a cycle. Everything that you do coming right back to you. Be still. Just be peaceful. Let natural justice prevail. 'Cause the sweetest vengeance any man can feel is to succeed where everybody wanted you to.
King Dice 2017.
small, and your bodyguards can protect
before I talk to the dice, I'm gonna allow the callers to call in.
And people treat you like the son of Lucifer.
Give me a call, 449-3095.
Cause life is a cycle. Everything that you do, coming right back to you. Hold your peace, be still.
Just be peaceful.
Let natural justice prevail. Cause the sweetest vengeance any man can feel is to succeed. Where everybody
wanted you to
Somebody says here on a WhatsApp message, very timely song by the Dice. Hello, talk to me here. Good morning to you.
How are you, darling?
I am doing okay. How are you?
Okay, I want to tell you I love you.
I love you too.
I'm giving you flowers now.
Uh-huh.
How are you doing good? Okay. That's a matter song.
Uh-huh.
Number 9.
Trust you. Trust you.
Number 9.
All right, thank you very much. Do good there by King Dice, 449-3095. You know, my telephone lines are exploding at this time. Hello.
Morning.
Morning to you.
I love it.
You love it, huh?
9 times.
9 times for the dice you're predicting already? Huh. Let's go, 449-3095. King Dice. Okay, let's take a phone call. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Matt.
Morning.
Just want to big up the Dicey one time. That's my king.
That's your king. All right, all right. More telephone calls. Talk to me here.
That's fantastic. Big time King Dice. Love it.
You love it. You're loving it. You're loving it. Hello. Talk to me here. Hello.
Yes, Matt Morning.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Dice doesn't have to compete again. You know he's king already.
You're joking.
Yes, I'm calling from Wesley, and that is the fact.
All right. You're king for 2017, huh?
Oh, yes.
All right.
And getting even with all people who oppose you for the wrong things that you do.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Our Rasta 9 is king and the panelists and the listening public. Good morning. Go for it, my bro. Thank you.
I'm keeping Dice quiet for a few minutes, okay? I'm getting you to react first, okay?
That you do, coming right back to you.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Dicey. Dicey, no, you don't have to compete because that's your crown.
Cause the sweetest vengeance any man can feel is to succeed. Where everybody wanted you to.
Talk to me on a Monday. Hello.
Morning, Matt.
Morning to you. Morning to you.
All I am going to say, Matt, is hard to beat.
It's hard to beat the Dice?
Yes.
You're sure you're not being biased?
No, Matt. I'm not being biased, man. Matt, those two songs, Matt, it is hard to beat. The 9 coming must come good.
All right. All right. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Matt, that's the mobile man. Dice, that's the mobile man, my brother. That's the song for the mobile train again, my brother. No, take it back, guys. 9 times.
9 times. Fortnite.
And there's goodwill and satisfaction in giving back. If you can't stop or turn from your way.
Talk to me here. Talk to me. And morning to you.
King Dice, that's the king for 2017.
Already you predicted he's king, huh?
All right.
All right.
That will tell you things that will lead you to your phone. Boy, too good.
Hello, talk to me.
Talk to me. Good morning.
Uh-huh.
Good morning to King Dice and 9 cents all the way. All the way for Dice.
Are you a judge on that night?
I don't care what I am, but Dice, that's it wrong.
Cause life is a cycle. Everything that you do coming right back to you. Hold your peace, Mr.
Talk to me.
Dice again.
Dice again. All right.
Vengeance any man can feel is to succeed. Where everybody wanted to do.
Talk to me. You'll talk to the Dice in 4 minutes time. Hello, talk to me.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, tell Dice you must be careful with the Trinidadian.
He should be careful with the Trinidadian. All right, okay. He's hearing. He's right here. Talk to me.
Tell Dice to send a copy for Trump. He needs a copy of that song as well. Dice, whole song.
You want him to send a copy of the song to who?
Yes, but Donald Trump.
All right, Donald Trump. Okay.
You can buy influence, but not loyalty. Pride comes before the fall. You can buy the rich, but big money makes big man small.
I have about 6 lines here, and all
From your retribution.
bombarded, of course, this morning. Hello for King Dice. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, Mark. You know, I want everybody wanted to feel. I'm going to be the sweetest victory.
All right, that'll be the. You predict that's another victory.
And you never breastfeed from your mother. And people treat you like the son of Lucifer. The devil himself. I tell you, do good. Cause life is the cycle. Everything that you do coming right back to you.
Talk to me in the morning. This is Matt in the Monday morning. Hello.
Yes, Matt, I believe Caressa has the material to destroy both his songs.
All right, so you're saying Caressa can give him some competition there? All right, thank you. Hello, sir. Take a phone call. Hello.
Really, Gassa? Dice again, man.
Dice again. Really, Gassa? We have 9 Calypsonians going against the Dice. 2 big songs again from Dice, King Dice. You think he can make it the 9th? Talk to me in the morning. Yes.
Knowledge in the presence of my king, and go for it, bro. Give it all you got. I'm rooting for you.
You're rooting for Dice. Well, Dice, I think the people have waited enough to hear your voice this morning. Good morning. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Good morning, Matt. Good morning to your listeners out there. Good morning to all Dominicans. Good morning to Trinidadians and Lucians and anyone in the house, Americans, Canadians. Big up, you don't know, planet Earthians, I would say. yeah, man. Well, it's Dice again. This year, 2017, giving you, 2 songs. We kind of teaching this year. We try and tell you, give people their flowers, say I love you, say you've been a good friend to me, do something, give somebody their flowers before, and then we're asking you to just do good no matter what situation you was in. That's just it. Yeah.
All right, Dicey, tell us a little about this song, Do Good. What's the message behind it? A lot of people always have sometimes an understanding and their own interpretation.
And I've heard some already because I heard some people say, but I raised up with my grandmother and thing. But I mean, that is my point. It doesn't matter. You have people that raise up with their grandmother and they're not doing good, and they blame their parents. You have people that raise up without anything and they're doing good. I mean, I want to take into consideration a guy like the karate guy. Somebody tell me his stories too. So it have that. So the thing is, doesn't matter what situation you raise up in. The point is, I'm just asking to do good, and I know that this song might hit a lot of people right in the heart because they know their situation. I don't know your situation. I don't know who's your parents. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know how you're treating them at this moment. But I know we're asking you to just do good, and as long as you have life I mean, you have the opportunity to change your styles and do your good and check your scene, you know.
Again, written by Pat Aaron?
Written and penned by Pat Aaron, you know, and you know the vibes, Pat, the best writer.
I see you heard, of course, the 9 who will be competing against you on that big night.
Big night.
Are you intimidated? Are you frightened?
I have it like I have 8. It's the 8 times king speaking there right now, so that means I won 8 times already.
Right.
So winning is not really winning. I always say is for my fans and them.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's not an experience that I don't know. You know, so going towards it is the same mission, same plan. You know, I always say that I don't really compete. I come on my mission to do something. The competition exists for true, but I come on my mission to spread some of the good vibes, good knowledge, whatever. If it's talking about the country, if it's talking about yourself. But that's what a musician or a singer or somebody that's speaking to a multitude of people should always do, is to execute good vibes and growth in the process of mankind self, you know, growth, good things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I choose to do that, and I every carnival season, and as long as my song come out and the people and them love it, and you know it can have an effect on somebody. Like Flowers, a guy told me, "Hey Dicey, love you, man. I have to tell you that before anything happens, you never know." So you know, as long as it have a good effect on people, we good to go. We win already. But on the competition night, the fans and them just trust Dicey to do his best and come hard, you know, and do the rest.
That's it. What do you think that you have and you bring on that night every year that the other competitors may not have?
Well, if they're listening, they might be listening carefully. No, I don't think it's nothing. Really, I believe I'm very spiritual, you know, and when you are spiritual, there's a difference between religion and spirituality. You know, when you're a religious person, you can take a side. You can say, I'm Catholic, or I'm Pentecostal, or I'm 7 Days Adventist, or whatever. But when you're a spiritual person, you believe in love for all, and you're just mixing around with everybody, whichever, what I say, creed, or let's call it, whichever person or denomination you belong to. You know, when you're spiritual, you mingle with all. When you're kind of religious, you kind of choose inside. So I think I am very spiritual. So now I mingle in with the people there, and everything blessed, man.
And you bring that on the stage.
Yeah.
The love.
The love, man.
For your many fans. All right, let's take a phone call there. Hello, talk to me. Speaking to King Dice, Calypso Hour, right here on the big station. Hello.
Hello, morning, my good Matt. How are you, sir?
How you doing, Norman?
And morning to the Dice.
Good morning to you, sir.
How are you, my dear friend?
Yeah, man, good. Nice to hear your voice, though.
Where are my flowers, Dice?
Well, I think you have flowers coming to you because I know you have wonderful family around you, and you're still playing some part in our society, and people will give you your thing, man. I have some for you myself.
Okay, my man. Okay, now, Dice, you have really good material. The only competition I see there is the Caresser. Stefan is no competition to you, Dice. Okay? Caresser. You got to watch the Caresser.
Yeah. Well, what I would say on that is I really can't whine too much on the minor because I don't want to be thinking that I'm whining on the minor at the same time. But it's a big tune. I love the way that he phrased it to bring musical quotes in that type of form, you know, like a minor key and the minor. But you still can't whine on that song too much because it's a
minor. Yeah, he prefers the major key. Huh? All right, your folks in Gotha, Sons on the boys saying hi to you.
Yeah, but big up, you know, that's the second home over there, chilling and tea. Yeah, right. Keno. To always patronize the caravan.
Keno always have a different menu, you know.
Yeah, man. Keno is love his food.
He tells me for the carnival he may have some kangaroo soup.
Boy. The belly is not a round belly, it's a food belly.
Hello, talk to me.
Mark.
Yes.
Yeah, yo.
That's your girl, boy. Let me tell you something. Number 9, because I tell you, I want my flowers, I don't plenty good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so give my flowers. I come on this stage at night for the first time after how many years, and give me all my kudos and my flowers, okay?
Yeah, but I hope your children here in that all know too, so they could give it to you also, eh?
Number 9 for you. Number 9. I love you, Dad. I love you. I dying for you.
We good, man. We good.
All right, let's take another phone call. Hello, talk to me.
That is handsome, monkey go baby.
Bolo, that's you.
Alim. Yeah. Alem
Posse. Hello, talk to me. 10:35.
Your girl says here, my God, all the best. I love it, I love it, I love it.
Do good, man. Do good.
All right, do good.
Do good. That's it.
That's it.
All right. Do good. Do good. 449-3095-96. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, my boy, what's up?
All right.
Okay. Well, Dice know the boy, the old bike. You know what I mean, Dice? You know the boy.
Yeah,
so
man.
I just sent in a little message to Dice. No fupa, and you know the crown on your head. That's the only thing. No fupa at all. So we're going and sleep early. We're touching nothing. Everything.
Yeah, man, everything blessed. The process is down. At the same time, we try our best to do our best.
Yeah, man. All right, let's listen to Flowers and we'll come back. That's the first song he released in 2017. This is Q95, the big radio.
Right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on cue, right on.
Try to convince the king to give us a little acapella on the Do Good song, okay? So stick around, stick around.
Here's what we have to give. To citizens, government did not honor because of what they believe. And whereas the nation could always count on your honest opinion. Also, we say the people of the air ask me to deliver this bouquet. Flowers to you, sir, before you go away.
Tell him Danik is listening at this time. Danik, you know somebody called Danik?
If I know somebody called Danik, I met that person they call him Danik.
All right.
Can be nothing can more retard a nation than this incentive and victimize.
Good morning, Sandra, all the way in the Bronx. Do good, loving you, Dicey, all the way with you, Dicey. Good, sexy Sandy. 10:40 in the Bronx.
Men who held their dignity in their commitments, even when targeted by their own government. Come, let's deliver to them one by one all patriotic women and
Mascamp fan who says she helps you to sing. She's giving you flowers. 10:41.
Justice, but you got one. Gone Emmanuel, so the patriots of the air ask me to deliver this bouquet. Flowers to you, sir, before you go away. Blessings in service to mankind rather than favoritism for a politician. Sports, health, culture, agriculture, education on a salary hardly enough to survive on, but they give their unwavering best. They made mistakes, yes, but they were honest. In these times of lies, deception and greed, we must reconsider those we took for granted and lift them up on the highest stage and pick them up for the difference they made.
Flowers, oh flowers. Okay, let's take a phone call. Hello.
What's going on? Greetings, my brethren, and greetings to the king.
Greetings.
What's going on? New York calling.
Big up, the Big Apple.
My brethren, listen. That title for king is no more for you. What I'm saying is that you've been king 8 times. Your title now is God. Like Jesus said, all are ye are gods, children of the Most High. No more king. You are a God. You obtain that. That's your title, brethren. No one can take what is yours.
You're going to offend some of the religious people out there. I just say, somebody meet me already and say, hey, he's not king, he's emperor. I say, hey,
you know what I'm saying? All of them thing attribute. And Matt, I want to give you a message, Matt.
Huh?
The only thing, I want a message for you. The only thing in life that constant is change. You see, you for next election, I want you to contest for the Sufuye, Point Michel, and Scott said Gallion. You have to make that change, brethren.
That's a request from you, my brother.
Well, I think you have a little care.
If I did say that someday in my life, to make that change, the whole world will know. I want to hide under the cloak of journalism. I will make that announcement, okay, to the world. 10:44. Let's take another phone call. Thank you very much. You know me there. Yes.
Dicey?
Yes, good morning
That's
to you.
your good morning. The one that does help you to sing on this stage. I give you a flower Pirate Day.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. We take another phone call. When we come back, I'm gonna try to have the king sing a little a cappella. Help you get a better understanding if you've not heard him a cappella on this one. Hello, talk to me.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just want to say I love guys both songs.
Uh-huh.
I just want him to drink all the morning on that night because the voice song in a little.
Yes.
So I want to make sure he has.
All he needs is rest. He needs a lot of rest before that day, huh? Get him to bed early.
Well, the voice can't stay the same way like when we were 17 years, you know that too. But at the same time, I catching your drift, and I take that into consideration.
All right, okay. He's gonna give your advice a lot of consideration. 10:45. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Summer, your friends, all band family, all the best. We're loving it, okay?
Thank you.
See you soon.
Yeah, right.
See you soon. All right. 10:45. And those of you, giving it some thought whether you should come home or not, I'm advising you to come home, okay? this thing is being blown over. Come home and enjoy Carnival. You agree with me, Dicey?
Yeah, I agree with you 200%. Yeah,
right.
Never interfere.
Let's take a phone call.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Dice, good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Matt, I hear you ask Dice what put him above the rest. But I've said already, God has given Dice an exceptional talent. And nobody can take that away from him. Whether you like him or you don't like him, he's the best. Dice is the only calypsonian. And when he's singing, he captures your attention, Matt. You cannot leave. You just have to stand up and listen to him. The voice, the melody, everything. And I just want to tell Dice, continue to pray to God and thank him for that exceptional gift he gave you. And another thing, I want any song you give Dice, Matt, he can be king with that.
Any song?
Any song you give him, he will deliver that. He will deliver. And he's going to get the crown this year again, I promise you.
You know that the many have said. I said you can talk to that. You can talk to that for us there for a minute. Many have said, well, Pat usually gives the best songs to Dice, but I've heard from the Pat himself who have said, well, some of the songs I've written for Bullplay, for example, a few other people, they have refused it, and I have given it to Dice, and I guess it's just as you said, the talent. Huh?
Well, again, Pat is a writer, not just for myself. We have different guys. No, I'm the 8-time king, and I believe if you are if you sell cars and you have one seller that's selling about 20 cars a day for you, you're going to give him some nice cars to sell. I mean, that's so funny. You're going to say, well, you know what, you're selling too much cars. I'm going to try somebody else. You do it until you see, well, okay, what things getting funny, so let me try somebody else. But it works. So, and I believe he should give me good material because he's king, and the king's supposed to come out properly, not just anyhow, So, and I never. The first time alone, Pat gave me a song that I didn't want, and I think he catch my whole drift after that. Because when I give him back that song, I say, Pato, I'm that type of individual. I'm strong. I like positiveness and go bam, boom, boom, bam. Then he understand my whole concept, and that never happened again.
All right. What we're going to do, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get a acapella before we leave this morning. Let's do this and come back.
Bigger and better at Showdown Mass Camp at the Harlem Plaza with the Mass Camp Flight 767, the Magician All Mass style. Come dressed in your Magician All Mass outfit and enjoy a taste of original carnival. Come this Friday from 9 p.m. Come win prizes and be part of the Magician All Mass party. Showdown Mass Camp this Friday at the Harlem Plaza from 9 p.m. Come celebrate with the Bob, Leona, Benno, Sai, Checo, King Dice, and the rest of the crew. Showdown Mass Camp Flight 767, the Magician All Mass Party this Friday, 17th February at the Harlem Plaza from 9 p.m. Sponsored by Caribbean, Fine Foods Inc., 4D, Singwalla Bloomquist Williams, Neo Expressions Inc., Rosalie Bay Resort, BF Inc., Fort Young Hotel, All Saints University, the All Nations Bar, National Pest and Termite Control, Dr. Irvin Pascal, our dear partners, DBS Radio, Q95, Mappin 2K4, TDN Radio. A well-stocked bar awaits you on Flight 767 for the Showdown Mass Camp All Mass Party. Don't forget, come in your Magician All Mass outfit and enjoy the sweetest calypsos this calypso season. This Friday at the Showdown Mass Camp All Mass Party. See you there.
Everybody in the party, let me hear you make some noise. Say whoa, whoa.
On Wednesday, February 15th, Stand Up 10 presents Bacchanal Therapy. Bacchanal Therapy. Bacchanal Therapy at the Strip Lalicoco 8:30 p.m. Kaiso meets Kadas and Bouillon. Special feature the 27 instead of Road Map to Mona competition. A grand prize of $1,000 winner takes all. Competitors include Hunter, Trendsetter, Janae, Jenny, Genius, Comforter, Lady S, and Lady V, Omi, Dino, Intruder, DBS, What's Up, and more. Bacchanal Therapy, Kaiso meets Kadas and Bouillon. Also stand-up finalists. Your special guest, three-pit Cadas champion, White Ferry. Also more Bacchanal with Triple K Global. Bacchanal Therapy this Wednesday at the Stand Up Tent. Partners include headline sponsor Digicel Caribbean, Big and Sukaram, Dumbling, Dominica Lotteries Commission, Media 7-Eleven Plus, and Melons Bar and Grill, Mapao, Petro Caribbean Courts, Vibes Radio, Fight for Think, ACS, New India Insurance, QFM, The Signman, Simon's Visual Arts, Kyrie FM, DBS Radio, Mapping 2K4, Deeplex Scholar Lab, Small Axe Mobile, Starvin and Sons, Dominica News Online. Bacchanal Therapy this Wednesday, February 15th, Vata Strip, 8 p.m. Backed up by Swinging Stars, MCs, Powerball and Lady Star. C'est obligatoire, vous êtes là.
The Calypso Queen competition, Thursday, February 16th at the Eddie Andre Carnival City. 10 contestants vying for the Calypso Queen title and the bragging rights of Queen of Calypso. Tasha P, Stingray Della, Hashima Mandesa, Alicia Nashel Johnny, Lady S, Royette in a 2-round contest. 1 original round and a tribute round to Leandra and Buple. The Dominica Calypso Queen competition backed up by the Triple K with brass. Thursday, February 16 at Carnival City, 8 p.m. Guest artist Lady V. $25 in advance tickets from Bullseye Pharmacy. You pay more later.
And better at Showdown Mass Camp at the Harlem Plaza with the Mass Camp Flight 767, the Magician All Mass style. Come dressed in your Magician All Mass outfit and enjoy a taste of original carnival. Come this Friday from 9 p.m. Come win prizes and be part of the Magician All Mass party. Showdown Mass Camp this Friday at the Harlem Plaza from 9 p.m. Come celebrate with the Bob, Leona, Benno, Sai, Checo, King Dice, and the rest of the crew. Showdown Mass Camp Flight 767, the Magician All Mass Party this Friday, 17th February at the Harlem Plaza from 9 p.m. Sponsored by Caribbean, Fine Foods Inc., 4D, Singwalla Bloomquist Williams, Neo Expressions Inc., Rosalie Bay Resort, BF Inc., Fort Young Hotel, All Saints University, the All Nations Bar, National Pest and Termite Control, Dr. Irvin Pascal, our dear partners, DBS Radio, Q95, Mappin 2K4, TDN Radio. A well-stocked bar awaits you on Flight 767 for the Showdown Mass Camp All Mass Party. Don't forget, come in your Magician All Mass outfit and enjoy the sweetest calypsos this calypso season. This Friday at the Showdown Mass Camp All Mass Party. See you
there. Maybe you can ask all your supporters to bring the flowers to the finals and wave them in air when you sing it to stand up for goodness to prevail. The message is for the dice. Yes, obviously it is for the dice. Dicey, you're ready? I know the voice is a little strained here, but to do a little acapella, maybe a verse.
On the music thing?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that when you're ready.
So I don't want it without the music, so you'll get
okay, so let's do a verse or two.
I want to do.
Okay, let's do that.
You can buy influence, but not loyalty. Pride comes before the fall. You can buy the rich, but big money make big man small, and your bodyguards can protect you from your retribution. No way. So if man must lie on the bed that he makes, make the bed you'd like to lie on, 'cause we only pass this way but once. Boy, do good, do good. Even if you don't have a father and you never breastfeed from your mother, and people treat you like the son of Lucifer, the devil himself, I tell you, do good, do good. 'Cause life is a cycle. Everything that you do coming right back to you. Hold your peace, be still. Let natural justice prevail. 'Cause the sweetest vengeance any man can feel is to succeed where everybody wanted you to fail. You know, that's it. I dare Dice giving you his favorite line, his favorite verse. Yeah, man. I just want to say,
tell me.
It has, you know, people kind of tend to say, well, the song pertain to that person and this person, or what you're not supposed to say. But I say the song is a structured song that it can, in a way that it can fit anybody. But if you believe that certain individuals or a certain individual fit the song, then the song is for this individual also. Because I mean, I would take into consideration our Jesus Christ story. We get to know on the life of Jesus Christ from 30 something years. You know, it's 50 years going back to this death, I think. But from age 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and more. We don't know too much about that. So how we know that he didn't raise up with his mother and his father? Because not having a father doesn't mean, because you can't come into existence without having a father. But sometimes the father not there and you never know what happening. So who say, and yet still he end up doing good in the process, eh? So now it's the same thing, like the song is saying that and that only. No matter what your situation is, let's try your best to do good. As long as you have life.
Somebody says here, I have seen protests on Facebook about this song. It seems DLP supporters have taken it personally. Now that I've heard it as a youth worker, a child counselor, in my opinion, this song could be representative of many young people struggling out there.
Yes,
congratulations to Dicey and Pat. That's a counselor talking there.
Thank you for understanding that. And because I see they do that and they like to put things on people, but I don't have no problem with that. If the individual that they put the song to really went through a situation where you didn't raise up with your mother or you didn't raise up with your father, we're just asking to do good. Simple. That's just it.
All right.
You have proven your greatness. Why waste it? Why waste it? With victimization and revenge and hate.
The Magic just made my day. Dice again and again and again. How many agains you have there, Mom? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. Yes, and again.
And you are ashamed of your mother. And people treat you like the son of Lucifer. The devil himself. I tell you, do good. Cause life is a cycle. Good or bad that you do, coming right back to you. Hold your vengeance still. Let natural justice prevail. Cause the sweetest vengeance any man can feel is to succeed.
We have a few more minutes to wrap it up here with Dicey. Let's take 2 more calls. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I. Calling to big up the man himself.
Okay.
Yeah, big man.
Dano.
Yes.
Hold tight, Dano.
Yes, I. Big up.
That guy, a basket of flowers, man.
Yeah, respect, man.
Lots of love there. Another phone call. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Dicey,
Dicey, yes.
Yes, good morning.
continue to do what you do.
Thank you.
And to continue to support.
Yeah, man, respect.
Okay, we'll take, 2 more phone calls? Yes, so we have a little time here, maybe a minute and a half. Hello.
Dicey, my son!
Yes, sir. Thank you for the support, Dudu.
Everybody's locked in here at this time. Hello.
Matthew must see a parrot when Dicey in flowers at Mascom. Flowers for the boat. Imagine for the semi-finals there. I don't know, you hear the boy come on with another flower for
Lots of flowers from the parents too. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Matt.
Yes.
Hello. Hi, Matt.
Yes.
My name is Celia Danielle Kuti, and I'm calling from from New Jersey. And I just want to, the Dice is my cousin, and I understand exactly what he's saying.
Okay.
Because Dice is related to me on my father's side.
True.
And my dad left me when I was 2 years old and migrated to London. And I never had a relationship with him. So this really, it touches me right.
Yes, but you're still going to do good.
Let him know, so do good.
Yes, you have to do good.
So that's just a message for me, my dad, my relatives, and I just want to thank him for doing this song. It's not only political.
True.
It's on a personal level.
True.
And I just want to let him know that I'm rooting for him, and he's #1 fan in Florida, Jackie. Reynolds in Florida is his #1 fan, and she's rooting for him, and we are going to watch it on the 23rd, I believe, or the 26th. So I just want to say congratulations and thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you.
La famille.
Dice at the time
Yeah.
Well, it's come and gone.
Time is come and gone. I want to take the opportunity to big up some of my sponsors there. You don't know, before it had nightlife in Dominica, All Nations Bar was our nightlife.
All Nations, big up.
You could always go there with your girlfriend, eat something nice, and up to today it's there. So they playing a big part in my vibes. I want to give them big thanks, All Nations. You know, the last year they was part of the vibes. This year they continue and they want to stick to the thing. And big up to them. Hilkiah and Minia 7-Eleven. Even though I don't get nothing yet, but I know this is my sponsor since before Hilkiah had the 7-Elevens. He always used to check me out. So I want to continue to big him up because I know he'll just big me up. Lime, as usual, you know, his business, they're always there with me. And AC Shillingford, I want somebody to try Promex milk for me and tell me, guys, because that's the thing that they try and push right now. So we want to say all the other sponsors are planning to come in to help Dicey go forward in this carnival vibes and make it a success, or just to enjoy yourself, but you playing a part. We want to say thank you even before you give anything. And those that start already, big up, you know. And Mass Camp Friday, don't forget, you hear two big tunes, Flowers and Do Good and the rest of the Calypsonians. And you don't know, Kaiso is love, Carnival is enjoyment. Do it safe, and that's the way.
Enjoy your Monday, be good.
Be good.
We'll talk to you. All right, later.